If I look back at other works I've written during my career, works that have been important in how I've developed as a composer, one of them has to be the Highgrove Suite, which I wrote for His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales, Prince Charles. I was asked by Clarence House to write a piece for his 60th birthday, which was November the 14th, 2008, so almost exactly 10 years ago. And I wrote a piece about his garden. He's a great gardener and has most wonderful gardens at his house in Gloucestershire, Highgrove, and was given permission to go and visit these gardens. And I found an area of the gardens called the Stumpery, which is all kind of gnarled branches and dark shadows. It's also where the tree house is, where the young Prince Harry and Prince William used to play, which is important. And I thought, this is the area I want to write about. And in the middle of this area of the garden is a statue called Goddess of the Woods. So this piece is called Goddess of the Woods. It's quite mysterious, but also quite playful because of the treehouse. And it was performed on the Prince's 60th birthday. And as a result of this, to cut a long story short, I ended up writing 3 more movements about the garden. So the work became the Highgrove Suite, and that was premiered in the Orchard Room at Highgrove, in the presence of His Royal Highness and the Duchess of Cornwall. If I'm thinking back of works I've written that I'm particularly pleased with and could do with a bit of a renaissance, there's Song of Songs, 6 choral pieces with just chamber strings and harp and soprano solo, who reaches stratospheric heights, top D, not that stratospheric but quite high. It's full of ecstasy, of course, and passion, as the Song of Songs of the Old Testament are. You get this great marriage of spirituality and sensuality, that dare I even say spirituality and sex. I think that's something we've got to look at a lot more generally in our society, how these two things can be married, and certainly how they can affect the arts, especially music. But I believe Song of Songs is a great recording with Ellen Manahan Thomas singing. She sang recently at Prince Harry's wedding, the English Chamber Orchestra, and again my own choir Conventus. And I think that the Americans would love Song of Songs. It's very catchy, it's very deep, it's very passionate, and it's deeply spiritual, but in a subtle way.